On? My name is Nick Terrio, and I want to welcome you to the Inner Circle. Now, the Inner Circle, before I actually get into everything that goes into the Inner Circle, which specifically helps e-com brands scale. This is for e-com brands at all levels, between 30K to 100K a month and 100K to $1 million a month, where we come in and we work with you one-on-one to be able to help you scale your brand from a multiple different facets, depending on content creation, ad account structure, and team structure, specifically to help you get everything dialed in to be able to scale and hit those multiple six-figure or seven-figure months. Now, before we actually get into all that part, I want to just quickly highlight who this is not for. This is not for people who expect to just simply pay me and everything just simply gets done for them. This is a not done for you offer. I do have an agency which is done for you. Starts off at 10K a month, and it specifically works with people doing at least 100K a month, their e-com brand, and want to scale past that. So this is specifically for action takers, people who are willing to ask me questions, be able to use the resources between the one-on-one calls they get with me, the weekly group calls, the group chat, and be able to actually express their problems and concerns to where I can actually help them get the things, to get the answers they need to be able to help them scale their business. Now, this is not a group for people who are also not action takers where I give them the advice and then they simply refuse to take the action. This is not a group for complainers and people who just want to complain about their situation and do nothing about it. This is specifically for action takers that are willing to do the work. Now, this group's also not for drop shippers. If you're a drop shipper and you're bound goal of turning the business into a brand and doing the necessary work to turn it into a brand, this place is not for you. This is not for people who just want to rip a few creatives, launch a product, and scale. This is for people who already have a product and they want to build this into a long-term brand, a long-term business. In that case right there, this is the right place for you. But if you're drop shipping and have no long-term goal of turning into a real brand, a real business, then this is not for you. Now, if you actually meet the right things and you have a brand doing at least 30K a month, you want to build long-term, you want to scale to multiple six figures, seven figures a month. We've helped actually 9 different brands, 3 of which in the Inner Circle hit $1 million a month. We've personally in the agency, we've helped one brand hit over $3 million a month in revenue. Then you're in the right place, right? So I'm gonna show you everything you get inside of the Inner Circle. The first thing you get access to is a course. You get basically 3 different courses, at least at the time I'm filming this video. You get Facebook ads that scale, which is just a cumulative of all my knowledge around writing ads, creating ads, building like an in-house team right here. We have 29, lessons on hiring and like all of those good things right there. I do weekly group calls every single week where I do new training. So just for example, right here, we did the creative flywheel we use inside of my agency, basically our whole step-by-step from ideation to team structure, team building, reviewing creatives, creating creatives, the processes, the roadmaps, all of that. We did that last week at the time I'm filming this video. We do guest speakers occasionally here where guest speakers will come in and help like co-host a call with me to be able to like provide key lessons and stuff. Q2 content needs to scale, creative testing best practices, performance recovery checklist. Long story short, I'm very proactive that every time there's something big that happens in the market and you need to be the first person to know, I film trainings around those to be able to give you the knowledge you need. So this is something that we're actively updating. It's not a course that you just get and it's outdated with stuff from back 2019, 2020. Now, something new we've also been doing is creating a lot of content right here around AI creatives. For example, a lot of those like Pixar style creatives that people want. Here's literally a full SOP or like training lesson here that I can even give to like your editing team and stuff to where they can actually go and execute on that part right there. So basically that's the core side of the Inner Circle. But then the other side, which a lot of people love for it, is the fact that there's a group chat. There's currently 106 members in it. Now I have some staff and like some guest speakers and like a couple other people inside of the Inner Circle. So realistically, we're actually at about 85, 86 active paying members. And then from there, we're looking to cap this at 100 active paying members from there. So that way we can keep the quality of the group high. But basically in this group, this is where people like ask questions, give their creatives to me to like be reviewed. And I basically go ahead inside of there and I reply to all of these questions myself. I do all of that. That's not another coach, not another, someone else. This is something that I do inside of the group with all of my students here. Now, this is a great opportunity right here to ask various different questions you run into throughout the week, different problems you may run into, ad account issues, creative review, all of those things. This is where that group chat is for right here. Now, outside of the group chat, you also get AI Nick. AI Nick is pretty cool. AI Nick has been trained on all of my one-on-one calls, all of my group calls, all of my YouTube content and everything, where I basically go ahead and highlight, it basically has all of my updated information. And this also continues to learn and update its knowledge based off what I'm currently teaching now. So AI Nick is, definitely a huge value add to where if you don't want to DM me directly, or like don't want to DM the group directly, you can DM AI Nick, which you also get access to inside of the inner circle. And this is also another, phenomenal place to be in that case right there. Now, outside of the inner circle, you also get one-on-one calls with me. So we do, let's see, I'm just pull my calendar here. You get a group call on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central Time with Coy. And then Coy is my head media buyer at my agency. And then every Friday